Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome to our vlog. We have updates and a Q&A session from all the comments or DMs that I've received. Hopefully this Kabuli street is not making the camera vibrate too much, but it's almost about to end and we're almost at the beach. So with that being said, the first question of the day is in regards to an update, right? The update is I am working on the website for those of you who've been asking about a course or consultation. I do get a lot of questions about the consultation. People want a mentorship program, one-on-one coaching. So if you do want it, there will be a section hopefully soon, inshallah, on the website where you can book coaching calls with me one-on-one. In addition to that, of course, I do have the free stuff. So I would encourage you, if you're a beginner, you don't really need any coaching calls unless you're sure about that and you've sort of read through it and you really think that might benefit you. You can really always benefit from the free stuff available, all the videos, the contents, the documentations, the schedules, the exam crams, whatever have you online. You can go a long way, and then eventually, if you need a coaching call, if you need some mentorship or consultation, that's when you use that, right? Other than that, I am working on some new videos, and there's going to be a course coming up soon, inshallah. Just not quite decided on which one I'm going to go for first. I have the ethical hacking course that I'm planning to make, a very brief, basic one for everybody. They can start learning how to hack in a safe, secure environment. And the second one is related to AI, and also, again, for everyone at the basic level so they can understand AI, generative AI, learn it, use it, benefit from it, and not be sort of in this situation where the courses are too dry and too theoretical, or they're too advanced and too complicated. Sort of the middle road is what I'm hoping to look for and provide. Now, the questions of the day. I think the first question that I have, really the reason I'm recording this vlog, or one of the reasons, is I had a question from a gentleman named loop.text on TikTok, and the question is something along the lines of, and you'll probably see on the screen right now, hey, I'm a university student starting out a bachelor's degree with a major in cybersecurity. Any advice? And the answer is yes, absolutely, man. You know, this is one of those important points in life. Number one thing is you're ahead of the game if you've already picked a major. A lot of people go into university, they don't know what major to pick, and that in itself is a challenge. So you're already ahead of the curve in that regard, that you're decided you like cybersecurity and that's what you're going for. Now, the first piece of advice, or I guess you could call them suggestions, treat them as you will, they may or may not apply to you and many others. Number one, do not expect to get a job right out of university. That's a big problem because a lot of people think, oh, as soon as I graduate, a job's going to be waiting for me and I'm going to get hired within the next month. Unfortunately, it's not quite that way. It can be that way for sure. You could even get hired from the university itself at a job fair or something, but it's not always like that. In most cases, it's kind of the opposite. Like some people spend a month, 2, 10, a year, 2. I've known people who've spent years not having a job after university. So I hope you get one for sure, inshallah. And I don't want to discourage you. What I'm trying to get at is make plans from right now. Do not wait to graduate to apply for jobs. Don't wait to graduate to get internships, summer internships. Don't wait to build your LinkedIn profile to connect to the people that you want in the future. Connect them, contact them, ask some questions, reach out to CISOs, CTOs, CEOs, anyone and everyone really that you think is worth your time because they have a profile that sort of feels like it's something you're looking for. Then I would say for sure, go that route and learn from them as much as you can. And again, you discard whatever doesn't apply to you, and it's all for free. And along the way, you build relationships, you nurture them. They could become a mentor for you. So number one, no job expectations. Just because you're graduating doesn't mean you're going to get a job. I hope everybody does. But the reality is when you graduate, there's like another 100,000 people who've graduated from different universities, and every single one of them is looking for a job. So you sort of want to, keep that in mind. Second thing I would say is make sure that you're heavily involved and aware of school activities that relate to your field. If there's any seminars, any job fairs, any vendors coming to school, attend those sessions. Grab every single opportunity you can because they're for free. You're a student, right? You can also, go and look for external opportunities that are connected to the university. For example, SANS courses, they're very expensive, right? They're about, the GIAC certifications cost anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000 per cert. However, in many cases, the school has a deal going on with SANS, depending on what school you go to, and you can get the same course for like $1,000 or maybe even less, or $2,000. In some cases, people pay $500 for a course that really costs $8,000. So if you come in out of school and you have the graduation degree along with your certificate or your diploma, you have certifications in GIAC, ISACA, or Cisco, or so on and so forth, that really gives you an edge and an advantage over the others who don't have that. Not only that, but you're not just getting the certification, you're learning alongside, right? So make sure you take every opportunity through the school for anything free, anything discounted, right? Number 3, make sure that you learn how to speak. If the one thing you can get out of school, in addition to your general education in cybersecurity, is learn how to present. When they have those papers due, when they have that presentation due, with the class, with whoever, you really want to make sure that you're spending all the time to polish your public speaking skills, your presentation skills, because the fact of the matter is, the guy who eats the pie at the end of the day is not necessarily the one who's the best at his job. It's the one who can present it in the best way. Right? So you really want to learn public speaking. You want to learn how to work in groups. You want to learn some leadership skills. Reach out to your teachers and get advice, get mentorship advice. Reach out to people in LinkedIn, like I said, like you reached out to me in TikTok, and now we're making a video on what you can do in school, and many others like you, right? And of course, now the latest and the greatest, which is AI. Focus on AI, man. You want to learn programming basics? That's a part of cybersecurity anyway, I hope, in your school program. But if it's not, you want to learn Python or a similar language, and definitely focus on generative AI. What are large language models? What are small language models? What is generative AI? What is reinforcement learning? What are different facets? What are deep neural networks? Like, how do they work? What is a neuron? It's very simple. It's not too complicated. It can get very complicated and advanced down the road, but it's something you want to focus on, because if you get that, you have your cybersecurity major with a heavy focus on AI, and possibly maybe even certain certifications in cybersecurity and AI. That's someone I would want to hire if and when the time came. Now, this is not a job offer, so don't misunderstand it, but I'm just trying to make a point here. And the last thing I would say is just, prayer, man, and stick to a good schedule, have a good circle of friends. And I think with that being said, you should be on your way to have a very good time and a great setup at the university that you build from now, so that hopefully, inshallah, by your 3rd year, when you're a junior, or maybe even a senior in your 4th year, you'll already be getting job offers, or you already got something set up. And then, well, what jobs to get after university? That might be a different video. But in short, that's what I would recommend for anyone who's going to university, to college, and they're already enrolled, is to really spend that time to learn, make connections, and nurture relationships, and build up your skill set. Because all you got is time, for the most part, unless you got part-time jobs and you got to keep up with those. But still, you don't do college a whole lot of times in your life, right? I mean, it's just really once, unless you go for a master's and then a PhD. But that's what we have for this session. And then the last question is, I'm going to make a video on that one. People are asking me, hey, where can I learn hacking? The actual hacking, like, are there websites? Is there a specific course you'd recommend? So my course I'm going to build down the road. It's still a while, frankly, before that gets ready and is good to go for everybody to attend, inshallah. But in the meantime, I will make a video or two reviewing the websites that provide, hopefully the goal is always free, so websites that provide free training in web application security, network security, mobile, and whatever else I can find that's relevant and is a good place to train. I'll make a video on that so you can hopefully get started on those as well in a safe and comfortable manner. And yeah, let's keep building this community, guys, and inshallah it'll go well. Have a good one.